Fred, what's up, baby? Cypher, why are y'all up so? Well, I guess y'all got a different time zone than I do. I was thinking I was going to sit here in silence for a while. I'm probably gonna. I'm probably gonna start doing, or start. I said this last stream, but I gotta make this probably my last week on YouTube, just because I want to start decorating the streams and all of that, and I can't do that with stream elements on both platforms. I don't think. I don't think. I don't know. I don't know. It's time to prove it this year, Cypher. It's time for me to prove it, baby. Walnut still. I still never saw Sopranos. I know it's a classic. Mm, 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 mm. This is at least start a few arguments with it. I'm pretty sure. I think the podcast itself was out for about a year now, so I think it's been even longer than that. I think it's been even longer than that. I do not feel I am as far as I should be. But I always feel that shit. And ain't doing nothing. I mean, I'm doing a little bit. I'm not doing as much as I should be. It's time to get it out there, Cypher. Joe Patrick. I'd have to look up who that even is. I'm not sure who. I'm not the greatest with actors' names. It's time to get it out there, Cypher. I don't know. I was going to start live streaming on TikTok, but apparently you need 1,000 followers. Oh, this guy. I recognize this guy. I recognize him from something else, though. What do I recognize him from? Maybe like in Bad Boys. That's what it was. He was in Bad Boys. That's what I recognize him from. He's also in the Goonies, but I don't remember him in the Goonies. He's also in La Bamba. La 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 bamba. Yeah, it's Bad Boys that I recognize him from. I'm looking at the other movies. I haven't seen most of his other movies. A couple of them that I've seen, but I don't remember, like Wedding Days, and I guess I do remember him in The Matrix also. I have forgotten so many movies that I've seen. Ah, Divinely Let It. I had to think of it for a second. Divinely Let It was my old. That's still mixed in. I think that's still my what's it called? That's still my Discord. I've been okay, Cypher. I've been okay. Trying to figure out, like always, how to. That last week. Last week felt like I was on a. It felt like a nice little kick getting started. I put the shorts out there. My shorts got more views than they ever have. And the week went on. I went to work. And then now I don't know, it feels like I'm starting back over again. Last week was that was a different energy. It was a good energy. It was just different. As long as you're doing something with it. Good energy that you do nothing with, that can be a goddamn bummer. It's the worst when you had good energy but didn't realize you had it. I don't know what 13 ounce is at all, Fred. It is the beginning of the year, Cypher. I got to remind myself this is still it's still January. I got to keep reminding myself. I'm not going to be able to hold my arm at the angle, but I got 230101 tattooed on my arm. I need this year to be, dude, this is like put up or shut up year for me. This has to be the one. Unless I stop myself, which I have a goddamn habit of doing. I really cannot even envision anyone stopping me except myself. I can envision that all too well, but I'm not going to let that happen. I just want to find the next way to get it to make it feel real. I was excited when I found TikTok because it was a new streaming platform, but then I seen 1,000 followers. I'm like, God damn it. I don't know how to get 1,000 fucking followers. Now I'll look up some YouTube tips and everything, and there's a couple people that have their full businesses helping you grow on YouTube. But then I listen to the tips, and it's like I don't want to make a fucking mailing list. But hey, I mean, what do I want to do less? Work at a warehouse, make mailing lists. Well, shit, if I put it that way, I got to start putting it that way. I was at work the other day, and the computer was slow as shit. So I'm trying to move fast and do the tickets, and everything is just slow as shit. And it's pissing me off. And I'm thinking, you can get pissed off editing your videos, or you can get pissed off dealing with these robots that don't mean shit. Divinely let it, baby. I don't talk about lead poisoning too often, but that's that's what that was. My lead poisoning is what gave me my superpowers. Skeep. I am, yeah, I am. I had lead poisoning when I was a kid, when I was two. I had lead poisoning when I was 2 years old. I used to be like I used to joke about that. I still joke about it. I just haven't in my live streams recently. That's something else I need to remind myself. I'm gonna go back to the gym after this stream. I went to the gym before this stream. It wasn't. It wasn't right. I didn't do it right. I did not do it right. For the first time in my life, I'm pissed off. I need some first time in my life feelings this year. That's what I'm looking. I want to feel things this year I've never felt. That's what I want. I want to feel things this year that I have never felt before. Emotionally, of course. I'm not trying to like break my fucking clavicle or nothing like that. I'm not talking about that, obviously. It's an uphill battle. So if it's an uphill battle, Cypher, it's an uphill battle. Um, both. Maybe even physical things also, but just both. I want to I want to get connected to source again, man. I have felt like I have been disconnected from source for quite a while. I'm trying to I'm spiritual shit. I might have to. I'm thinking about. I might start looking for Mrs. Poop. I might start looking for Mrs. Poop. I need a new job, new love, a new way to spread my. I don't need a new passion. This will always be my. But I need a new way to do this shit, baby. I don't know if I got to reach out to a group and fucking try to get it. I don't know. I know if I was more connected to source, I wouldn't need to know. The answers would just start coming to me, baby. It's always a loop. It's always like you've seen my little Miss Poot would be something very new. I don't even honestly. I said that halfway joking. I said that halfway joking. The idea of Mrs. Poot is like the idea of a completed business. It looks past all of the fucking struggle that's needed to make that business a thing. Mrs. Poot would be that would be that would be interesting. My damn touchpad got banana juice all on it. It's all sticky and shit. Fred, I do not know half of these things. I don't know half these quotes. Would be an end game? What do you mean by an end game? What do you mean by an end game, Cipher? Are you saying once I found Mrs. Poot, I would be done philosophizing? Is that what you're suggesting? You got to remember, Cipher, I've already had children. I had my daughter when I was 18 and my son was born when I was 21. They're teenagers now. So when I picture no, of course, there's no way. There is no end to my philosophical journey, Cipher. You should know that by now. My idea. See, this is why I don't have a partner. My idea is the opposite of settling down. When I get with somebody, we're doing the. It's time to fucking work. Like my partner needs to be just as much as a disciple. They need to see my vision. If they don't see my vision and wish to help me grow, we're wasting goddamn fucking time. I am going to philosophize until I am in the ground. There's nothing else. The older I get, the more I already have the wisdom of a 177-year-old man. Imagine when I'm actually in my 70s. Dude, Jesus fucking Christ. My wisdom is, I'll be able to look at somebody and give them the wisdom they need. So no, no, no. I don't imagine finding Mrs. Poot and we settle down and have kids. Fuck that. I imagine finding Mrs. Poot and as amazing as I am at this part, I need her to be equally as amazing at being the yin yang. The yin yang. Yeah, there's no Mrs. Poot in this moment because I'm not into the whole fucking let's go get something to eat and talk about bullshit. I'm on a mission. This is why how many prophets you see married? That's not how it goes. I I got to be willing to die for this shit. Yeah, I couldn't. Mrs. Poot does. I don't think that. I don't even know if she exists quite yet. And I don't mean by age. I mean she hasn't been. There's a woman out there waiting to be touched by the divine, and then it will start. I don't even think that's started yet. There's it's. I wish I could call it a mission, but that would be like the sun calling it its mission to shine. It's really not. Mission does, but the sun's mission is not to shine. That's all the sun can do. This is all I can do. I'm imagine if the sun got to pick if it wanted to shine that morning. Like, oh man, it was cloudy yesterday, and they didn't even appreciate me. So what's the point of me coming out today? I shined all yesterday, and everybody just stayed in the house. What? The sun doesn't get those fucking choices. I don't even, dude. I just got to do what I'm supposed to do. We can call it that. I need to ascend. I need to ascend to the This ain't it, baby. It's shining nonstop. We might not see it in the morning, but it's shining now. There is never a time where the sun is not shining. There's also never a time where the sun gives a fuck. If somebody is using its shine, it does it because it has to do it. Cypher, I mean it. I have to do this. It, not even just live streaming, but philosophizing. I've said it a million times. If I'm not recording, I'm still talking like this, and that becomes unbearable. It becomes unbearable to constantly give yourself speeches. I'm not trying to listen to me all the goddamn time. I like that. I like that. Because the sun's too big of a responsibility. I feel like I already been here before, Cypher. I feel like I already, dude, like since childhood, I never dreamed about traveling, and it's just this. I've already been here before, man. I already lived all the lives I need. I did everything I needed to do in past lives. This life, it's just about opening fucking eyes. It's just about spreading the lights. That's it. That's it. A boundless soul stuck in this body. But I'm stuck in this body because I have a job to do. You can't do things without the physical body. You need that. But I got to figure out how to get in front of more people. And the way it seems to get in front of more people is to go down a path I don't want to. But that's my thing. That's my thing right there. The whole fucking making thumbnails where I look fake surprised. I can't. My, I ain't got time for that. The last life was open and my eyes are already open. But just because your eyes are open don't mean you're gonna do it. I don't want another life. Oh, Jesus Christ, that would be hell. I don't want another life doing this shit. I sit and I wonder sometimes, do I wish my children had my passion? No, I really don't. I don't. Oh, well, yes, but if we're talking, I don't know if we're talking metaphorically or literally here. Because just because your eyes are closed does not mean you cannot see. Those, just because you can see does not mean you have vision. Whether my eyes are closed or open, my vision has always been there. Wait, you can't control what? Reliving this damn life. If I do what I'm supposed to do, what's that called? Satori, I'll be done. I'll be done. I'll be done. I'll be able to finish. I won't have to come back if I can do what I'm supposed to do in this lifetime. I don't want to come back, man. This is it. I'm done. I just need a few more years. Oh, I can see it in her eyes already, Cypher. Passion, the type of passion that I comes from a certain level of pain that my children just don't have. My children didn't grow up with the same type of confusion and pain and seeking that I have. My children don't have it. I'm not mad at it. I mean, they don't have it because they haven't experienced enough pain. Like my children weren't, they didn't deal with mental or physical abuse. Like they didn't they didn't deal with not knowing and not like, so they're missing a lot of wisdom. But that's okay. I don't want them to have a, dude, I felt like I need to be willing to die for my mission and nothing comes before it since childhood. That shit is exhausting. That shit's exhausting. But if they had that, I would see it already. I would all, they're in they're teenagers. I would already see it. Now, I'm not saying they can't become passionate. That's not what I mean. But I don't want, I shouldn't use the word passion. I don't want neither of my children to have this desire that they need to fucking fix anything. I want them to enjoy life more. There is no path cipher. This is what I'm, and I hate how, I'm not a conceited narcissist or nothing. But it feels so dramatic when I say these things. Dude, there is no path. Paths are for people. Paths are created when someone walks down a trail and clears the way. There is no path. I got it. My life is walking through the bush, walking through the creating the path. That's I have no path. I just gotta walk through all this fucking bushel and chop down trees on the way. Never had anybody to follow, man. I get little tips. Hey, look, the birds go this way. I can do what the birds are doing, but I've never had anybody or anything that I could look to directly. I've always had to follow things in a tertiary way where you can learn from that or you can learn from this, but I've never seen it and done in a way where, yeah. And that's exhausting, Cypher. It's I mean, I'm still gonna keep going, obviously. It's just exhausting. It's exhausting, it's scary, it's unsure. That is true. You never know. You never know what's on the path. You never know. Nightmares darker than one can imagine, and beautiful blessings more than one can imagine. Hey, look at this. We were looking. I'm scrolling through quotes right now, and I just came across this one, Cipher. Number 10 right here. This is what we talking about, baby. I can't. That's what that. Hey, I gotta create this damn path myself, man. I gotta create this damn path myself, and I'm doing it. It's just taking long. I like that, Cipher. Or we can call it on the path that does not exist yet. There are things that do not exist yet. I gotta put. It's like a song. A song does not exist until you put it out there. All the ingredients are there, but that song does not exist until you put it out there. All of the philosophical ingredients are out there for the G Poot to exist. I just gotta put it together in a way no one else has done. Don't judge each day by the harvest you reap, but by the seeds that you plant. Yes, yes. I need to remember that. It's a negative goddamn world out there, Cypher. It's a negative world out there, man. I got an uphill battle. I shouldn't focus on those things, and I don't feel I do focus on those things, but I got an uphill battle. God damn, I got an uphill battle. I love that Helen Keller has fucking motivational quotes. There are people. Oh my! Helen Keller literally has a nightmare life by most people's standards. How the fuck is she more motivated and how was she more motivated and happier than people who had? There are people that would literally choose death than to live her life, but she was happier than people with dream lives. I- eh, If you look at them right, Cypher, hell yeah. It's only negative if you look at it that way. Ooh, look at fucking Tony Robbins. Not really my type of speaker, but he said the only impossible journey is the one you never begin. You know, I try not to put my views in either of those categories. Negative, positive. These are just tools to be used. These are just tools to be used. Still got to figure out how to get more people, though, man. Got to figure it out. Got to figure out how to get more people and not be fake about it. That's going to be the hard part because I know I come off like an asshole. I know I can come off egotistical, obnoxious to some people. I just got to keep going. I can't control how I come off to people. No, I cannot. Well, see, that's where it gets tricky, Cypher, because I can sort of. It's like if people think you're mean, or if people think you're an asshole, maybe you are being an asshole. But there's also the simultaneous truth that no matter how you act, people are going to think you're an asshole. So there's that combination. It's like, no, I can't. It's just what's popular, doing like the surprised face and all that. You don't have to do those things. Those things are just what's most popular. Constantly switching the camera view and different shots, and these things are popular. You don't have to do these things, but they are popular. I think a big part of it is what's it called? A martyrer, somebody who dies for what they believe in. I need to shake the boat a hell of a lot more, Cypher. Most of my people, shit, most of the people that support me now saw me metaphorically go to war with trolls. That's how you see another side of me. So a piece of me thinks, I mean, I consider myself a spiritual warrior. I'm supposed to be out there calling out the bullshit. When I see somebody making a video with a bunch of fake nonsense, I'm supposed to respond to that and be ready for the war. But Jesus Christ. How exhausting is a life full of war? Well, Anthony, are you a fucking spiritual warrior or do you just want to worry about yourself? Do I just go to fucking war every day or just be comfortable until it's time to die? I mean, it's an obvious answer. It's an obvious answer. I got to do more, Cypher. I got to do more, baby. I got to do more. The way to get started is to quit talking and begin doing. Well, I mean, I want to talk, so I don't know. How do you quit talking if talking is what you want to do? I'm just fucking around. I know how to do it right. I find that the harder I work, the more luck I seem to have. Oh. For me, what would be lucky for me is just exposure. It's sad. It's sad that if the right person saw me, that's all it would take. my skills wouldn't have to change at all if the right person saw me. No, I'm not saying negative and positive isn't a real thing. I'm saying negative and positive are tools. Luck is again a state of mind. Luck is a state of mind. Luck favors a prepared mind. So you need to be prepared to be lucky. But then you need to examine the things that come into your life and you would have to consider them lucky. For example, if you break your, I mean, you've heard all my examples. If you break your leg in the morning, that can be considered unlucky. But if you don't break your leg, most people don't call that lucky. If you walk around feeling like you're lucky, you will search for opportunities. You will search for the smallest of things just to reestablish that idea in your head. I mean, and it doesn't. It could all be the same thing. If I'm walking outside and I believe I'm lucky, and I find $1 on the floor, like, look at that! I told you I was lucky. Now, let's say the person that says I'm unlucky all the time finds $1 on the floor. They can say, nah, it's just $1. I seen somebody the other. I know somebody that found $100 on the floor. I just found $1. So, of course, luck is what you make it, and it's a damn good idea to make it make it an everyday part of your existence. It's a better way to hold the mind. The only limit to our realizations of tomorrow will be our doubts of today. It is better to fail in originality than to succeed in imitation. That's all I needed to hear, baby. Because I've been failing in originality for many goddamn years. I'll just keep going. I'll just keep failing in originality, but I got to switch it up a little bit. We got to switch it up. Who the hell is Tony Nick? I was going to just ignore you. I was just going to ignore you and not say anything, but then you might have actually thought I didn't see it. Well, you could have found nothing. I mean, you can, again, Cypher, you can call it whatever you want. You can call it unlucky, but I mean, you could also find $100, bend down to pick up $100 and fall and get your fucking head ran over in the street. So, I mean, it's really, you said it. Luck is what you make it. But what we have to add, it is important. It is of utmost importance that you make it what you want it to be. A lot of very heavy truths. We just say them and let it go. Luck is what you make it is a very heavy truth. Very heavy. But it's not done once you accept it as a truth. Once you accept most things as truth, the work should begin. Just heard a 1 hour speech about Shakespeare. Quite interesting. What about him? What about Shakespeare? When was he even alive? When was Shakespeare alive? You know why we don't look up to people who are still living? This motherfucker he was born in 1564. I didn't know it was that long ago. His birthday's near my daughter's birthday. Oh no. Shakespeare's he's a poet. Shakespeare had a hell of a fucking how many I think Shakespeare had like invented such and such words. He had one of the biggest impacts on language. He was definitely a great. There's no question about that. He was definitely a great. Why does the name Anne Hathaway sound familiar? Why does the name Anne Hathaway sound familiar as if there's a new Anne Hathaway? There's somebody now named Anne Hathaway, I think. No, I'm a philosopher. Ding, 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 ding. The way he created characters that you can mirror yourself into to understand yourself. I dig that. I dig that. I thought Anne. Okay, so the person that William Shakespeare married, her name was Anne Hathaway. But I was thinking, there's Anne Hathaway sounds like an actress's name of today. So I guess she's same name. Same name. Shakespeare. Philosophy should be interchangeable with wisdom. So I believe philosophy is just another word for wisdom. I believe philosophy is just another word for wisdom, and those who disagree, I would love to hear their foundation. What made you watch a hour long interview about Shakespeare? Did you just was that like a school assignment, or did you just get drawn into Shakespeare? Ah, okay, okay. What made me stream today? Just feeling like I was supposed to stream. Horrible time to stream. I should have streamed later on in the day to get more. Now, are you talking about today? What made me stream today? Just to be consistent. Just to be consistent. Self sabotage, baby. I don't know. I should have a schedule, Cypher. I don't even have a schedule. I do not have a schedule. That's part of the one. That's part of the spot where I don't know if I'm just being difficult with myself. A schedule feels fake, but it's like, okay, Anthony, calm the fuck down. You need some sort of goddamn structure to this shit, or it's not going to work. You need some level of structure, baby. No, if I streamed when I feel like it, I wouldn't stream at all. If I streamed when I felt like it, I would never stream again, Cypher. I would never stream again. Fucking self sabotage, boy. Self sabotage, Nick. That is one. Oh, I love digging into that one. When will I grow my hair out? That'll probably be a while. That'll probably be when I'm older. I got music coming out of this speaker right here. It's just too low to be heard. And then every time, once I go over to Twitch permanently and stop using YouTube, I will. Every time I post a video, I'll go to YouTube and put in copyright free music. And it gives me a copyright strike every goddamn time. I don't know why. I've put in copyright free music for YouTube live streaming, and then I'll order it. So the newest stuff that just got put on, it's still copyright fucking strike every time. It's no, but I agree with you there. Background music really helps because this little speaker, I can hear it, but nobody can hear this shit. That's what I'm trying to figure out, Nick. That's what I'm trying to figure out, Nick, because if I'm not a philosopher, I need to fucking know, baby. That little picture does have a crackling sound to it. I just have it on mute because I don't want to get, I don't want to get copywritten. But then again, I feel like fire crackling, if anything, should be allowed, right? Can you hear that? I can't hear that. I think my speaker's coming out the wrong spot. Speaker out. Output. Who this? Theo. What's up, Theo? How you feeling, baby? I would hope not. I would hope I don't get now Cypher. Now, if I end up getting a copyright strike because of this, I'm blaming you. What's up, Theo? I ain't seen you in many, many moons, baby. Many, many moons. I've been okay. Same stuff. I've been. See, now you got me thinking about it. I've been good, but it's always weird when I'm good, you know? Oh, I wouldn't have assumed you intentionally did it, Cypher. Are you streaming on Twitch and everything? Moved across country. That sounds exciting. That sounds exciting. What, are you streaming on Twitch and everything? Yeah, I don't know if people still do like Reddit talks and everything. I want to try to stay in touch with all the Reddit streamers and such and Reddit people, but it's hard to get in touch with people. Well, not really, but you know what I mean. Not really. Did you try TikTok yet? I downloaded it, and as I scroll through it, the live streaming aspect of it has that Reddit raw feel, but no, I've never. What's the RPan wiki? I don't know what that is. I don't know what that is. And then Cypher, this feels like a cop out in my mind, but I was debating if I should start all of my social media sites over so they could have the same name. But that feels like me falling back into my old ways. That was always my cop out. That was always my cop out. I had no idea that even existed. I had no idea that existed, Theo. I want to see that list. How do I find it? Just go to Google and put in RPan wiki? Oh, I wish. I wish I knew. I wish I knew when it was going on. I wish I knew when it was going on, exactly how it was going to go. But I don't even know what I would have done differently. I want to say I'd have treated it more like a business, but I doubt it. Oh shit, the subs are still up. Theo, that's what I'm struggling with right now, man. Trying to turn this because I don't know what to do from here. I mean, more than likely, you don't work in a warehouse at a job that you absolutely fucking hate with all of your soul. But I don't know what to do, Theo. It's like, this is my gift, blah, 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 blah. But it's like if you love to cook, it's if you love to cook, so you think the next step is I should own a restaurant. You know how many of them people fail every year? These type of people fail constantly. You hate your I did not know. That sucks. Would you hate turning streaming into a job more than you hate your job? Yes, that's because I mean, it's a common mistake. That's a common mistake where people think because they enjoy cooking or because they're good cooks that they should own a restaurant. I'm thinking, well, I love talking and blah, blah, blah. Does that mean I should have a social media channel? That's a big fucking jump. That's a big jump. It's not like I look through social media channels and I identify with the people I see. Yeah, the idea of studying analytics and all that. But when I compare, would I rather study analytics, which sounds like the most boring shit imaginable, or go to work? It's like, there aren't too many things. There aren't too many things that I'd rather, that I would rather do. Yeah. Ain't nothing wrong with that, Theo. You much more grounded than I am. I'm over here calling I look at myself as the greatest philosopher. You know I got problems, baby. I can't just do it and enjoy it. Although that sounds like the best way to do it. That definitely sounds like the best way to do it. As hey, it's reciprocal. Yeah, man. I gotta go back to the fucking gym, man. I gotta go back to the gym, Theo. How old are you, Theo? You older than me? You're older than me, right? Yeah, you're older than me. I just pictured your beard. I'm like, yeah, you got some gray in your beard. You're older than me. That's what I judge people by now. I assume because I went bald as a damn teenager. I just look for grays now. I assume if somebody has grays, they're a little older than me. My grays are on their way, though. They're on their way. I find them. What is that? What is that? What the fuck is that? There, I guess. The damn bug on my bed, but I thought it was a different type of bug. That type of bug don't bother me. It's like those fake lightning bugs. They look like the cousins of lightning bugs, but they don't light up. They're like black and red. I don't know what they're for or what they mean, but I'm going to just leave it there for now. Although bugs in my bed is not really, doesn't feel like an ideal situation. But I don't think those bugs are based off of filth. I wanted to get into rock climbing, Theo. I mean, fake rock climbing. I want to do, there's a rock climbing, what the fuck are they called? A rock climbing building near me. And not near me, close enough, goddammit. And I wanted to, I want to start doing that. I want to start doing that. Now, let me make sure these black and red lightning bug things aren't attracted to filth and they're trying to call me dirty because I'm not sure. What are these black and red bugs? Hey, that's them. There they are. What does that say? Boxler? Boxler? Box? Boxer? I don't know how to pronounce that shit. All right. Why are you here? What is it? I get the common name from the fact they're often found on and around trees. Boxler tree. The species is native to the western states, but can be found. What are you here for, buddy? That's all I want to know. Oh, you guys can become a problem. Oh, I'm going to have to get rid of him. I'm going to have to get rid of you, buddy. I didn't know y'all could become problems. Do you bite? They're not known to bite. It's not telling me what I'm done looking at it. It's not telling me what draws them in. I was trying to see there's the little bug. There's a bug on my bed and I wanted to see what this bug came from. Oh, I want to, Theo. I want to. It looks good. It looks like I would get that same feeling of like that jujitsu feeling where you're damn near solving a puzzle as you do it. My religion is now. Hey, come on now, Cypher. Don't you play like that. For one, I'm not a religious leader. Not yet, anyway. Maybe eventually. If that's the case, baby, spread the word of poot. Spread the word of poot. Now, don't tell people to believe the poot. We don't need believers. We need challengers. We need people. This guy thinks he's the greatest philosopher of our time. Go prove him wrong. That's all you got to tell people. You just get people showing up here trying to prove me wrong. That's what I was thinking. That's what I imagined. I'm gonna get this. I'm gonna leave it the fuck there. I don't care. I was imagining it would be one of those things where it's like you mold with it almost. I'm gonna give it a go. I'm definitely gonna give it a go. And it's something that I feel like I could do as the years progress. Fucking jujitsu, dude. Oh my god. Oh man, that shit's pain. Jiu-jitsu's painful. The older you get, like your knees and the Jeep. Hey. The poots have become the Yes. Well, MMA would be more painful than jiu-jitsu. Because that got jiu-jitsu added into it. Like jujitsu, I can feel that I'm older than I was when I started it. Like it did not. Oh man. But I haven't been to fucking jujitsu in a few years. I ain't been to jujitsu in a while. No, Cypher. I've been philosophical my whole life. I need to get an interview with my mom, Cypher. That's going to be a fun one. I don't know if I want to do that on my podcast or if I want to do it live so people can chime in with questions. But I really want to interview my mom for a podcast or for a live stream. I'm not sure which would be better. I'm not sure which would be better. I have a podcast, Theo. I have a podcast that's over a year old, but you know me. You know me. It's lazy, and I haven't posted on it in goddamn 7 months, and I, you and Nick are the only two people that saw all the episodes. I need to get back to them to some extent. I'll always probably treat the podcast just like a damn diary. I don't really. As I start to structure things and have a schedule, that is the one thing that I want to be able to keep kind of loose. But I just got to get that interview with my mom going. Oh, you're much more of a people person. You're better with people than I am, Theo. So I think that'd be successful. I think you would definitely be successful at that. It just comes down to pushing the shit. That's really all it comes down to, Theo. Do you want to push it? Do you want to push the podcast? You ain't even got a question if you can. Of course you can do it. Do you want to push it? That's it. You push that goddamn thing. You know how it works. You know how it works. And they got like little subreddits where you can go and find podcast guests and you can be a guest on somebody's podcast. I was thinking about doing that too. Cypher, would you be interested in me interviewing people on the podcast? I was thinking about contacting people and trying to interview them. There's a lot of people offering to be interviewed, but I wonder if they would come on the show and allow me to interview them about what I want to. There's plenty of people that are willing to talk about their expertise in something. I don't want to hear about that shit. I want to be able to just ask them more personal, emotional questions. Yeah, my debate, I still haven't had a fruitful debate. My debates are always, ah, people take debates very personal. It's very hard for someone to have a philosophical debate because it's very hard to untie your philosophies from your personal identities. I'm pretty sure you can't shake my tree. I don't know, Theo. I don't know. I might be able to. I might. If by shake your tree you mean have you think after the stream, you would definitely still think of it. Now, when you say shake your tree, try to. No, I wouldn't. I wouldn't try to bother anybody. Nothing like that. The first question that popped into my head interviewing myself: how long after you die do you think it would take for your kids to move on? How long would you want it to take for your kids to move on? That's a beautiful question. I love questions like that, Theo. And I think you would dig into that with me. I don't think a lot of people would enjoy questions like that, but it's a damn good question. Especially if you ask about your what, like how. I'm not married, but if I was married and I died, how long would I want it to take, and how long do I think it would take? If people were honest with themselves, you would want it to be immediately. Why? Why would you want it to be? I don't know about that. That says a lot too. I think there's probably like a scale of ego on, like, if you say you want it to happen immediately, I don't know, Theo. I think that's a red flag. I think that's a red flag. But if you were to go the other end and say, I wouldn't want it to ever happen, I would want them to miss me until they die. I think that's not good. That's not good either. That's not good either. Taking the grief from them. That's a fun. I would love to dig into that with people. I would like those type of questions fascinate me. I prefer to be the only. That is the one time our emotions don't matter, Theo. When you die, it don't matter what you fucking think. And that's a freeing thought. That's a freeing thought. There's nothing wrong with people being sad when you die. Is it? Now you got me thinking about that. Why? What's wrong with people being sad? When you say sad, what type of sad do you mean? Do you mean sad as in Theo was awesome, I'm going to miss him, that makes me sad? Or, because that's a fine sadness for me. I want my kids to be sad in that way when I die. But if you're talking about the type of sadness where you feel what just happened to you is unfair, that's where it gets tricky. That's where it gets tricky. I don't want my kids, if I don't want my kids to feel life has treated them unfairly if I died. When I die, not if I die, when I die. I just want them to have the pain of death, but nothing added on to it. You when you add shit on top of that, that's where it gets tricky. There's people that their parents died and they were angry at their parents, and like this is that's oh, it gets hard to handle at that point. Oh, there's definitely there's definitely a sadness to death. And of course, that's going to depend on who you lost. I would trade closure for grief, though. Yeah, closure is a beautiful thing. Because even with closure, you can still be sad with closure, but closure kind of, yeah. I like that's a better way of putting it. Because when I'm thinking it feels unfair, what I'm thinking of is that lack of closure for Oh my God, it's hard. Like when a teenager's parents die, that fucks you up for life. There's people that the mother of my children, her father died when she was like 12, and you can see it. When I first met her, like you can see it, you can sense it, you can feel it. Like it's not the same. It's not the fucking same. And you go back further, when I've met people who had parents that died when they were before 10 years old, like you can energetically feel this in the person. It's goddamn insane. There's some shit that can happen that just makes life damn near. I always think of poverty because poverty puts you at an uphill battle. But then there's that mental shit that can happen that puts you in an uphill battle the whole way. God damn, some people got it hard out there, man. Cause some people got it fucking. Oh my God. I'm picturing a little girl that's been sexually assaulted by her father at 8 years old. How do you. I was watching Adventure Time last night eating pancakes. How do you watch Adventure Time and eat pancakes when you were sexually assaulted by your father at 8? Like, I wasn't thinking about anything besides watching Adventure Time. I was playing poker and eating pancakes. My mind was like, you can just let go. Money, bills, fuck a bill. But it's like oh my God, there is some horrible shit. There's horrible shit. Adventure Time is weird. It's a cartoon that kind of sells itself as if it's for children, but I don't know if Adventure Time is for children. There is a lot of references to demonic worship, and there's a lot of very dark references in that show. But it'll bring a tear to your eye. If you know how to watch it. Seeing when Finn's dad comes back and Finn's dad is a piece of shit. I was able to. That was. I saw that episode before I actually watched Adventure Time, and that's what drew me in. It's a deeper. I mean, it's a silly cartoon, but it's definitely deep at the same time. And there's a lot of fucking lore with it. Like I like a cartoon that continues the story, and they have like callbacks the whole way through. They are only 11-minute episodes, so that's weird. That's a weird thing because you'll sit and you know it just keeps starting. Like, damn, I really just watched 8 goddamn episodes. But yeah, I like Adventure Time. I was actually trying to exaggerate and go high. I've watched more than 11 episodes in a row. It's good to see you, Theo. It's good. I'm glad you're back streaming. You know the people need the light. The people need the light. There only needs to be so many stars up there to light up the night, baby. No, not you. I stream every Tuesday. But my schedule, I said I was going to be streaming around noon every Tuesday. This isn't noon. That's a good point, Theo. I need a schedule. I need a goddamn schedule. I need to write that down right now and set a schedule and stick to it all year. That'll undoubtedly help me move forward. Undoubtedly, it would help me move forward. I'm with people who need to try to. I don't know about that, Theo. The light. When is you gonna text me? Nine. Yeah. That's the key, though, baby. Just gotta flow with the go. Go with the flow with the go. Right back at you, Theo. Right back at you. I appreciate you coming by. You knows I do. Cypher, I gotta get in those comment sections more, too. If I'm just trying to start arguments with people, not start arguments, but stir the pot, Twitter would be a good place to do it. I just don't, it's hard to get people off of Twitter to go to another platform because you can't embed the video on Twitter. They'd have to click it and leave. You see my question. How do I prove I'm the greatest philosopher of our time? Ain't nobody give me no tips. Nobody stopped by. This is why I'm going to stop streaming on YouTube. It's so fucking hard to get any sort of goddamn attention on YouTube. If you stream on Twitch, a couple people will stop by. Every now and again, a new person will stop by. It's not like that on YouTube. It's not goddamn like that. Oh, no. I need to charge my earbuds. I get income tax soon. Maybe I'll just hire somebody. That's what I'm going to do. When I get my income tax, I'm just probably going to hire somebody. I'll just hire some goddamn body to get my shit out there. The only thing with TikTok is I can't go live. I can post shorts on TikTok, which I guess I would have to. I got to get 1,000 followers before I can go live. I guess there's a shortcut and you can just send a message to the TikTok people and have them activate your live. I did that, so I'm waiting to see if they activate it. I'd be pretty pleased if they activate my live because that's it has that same Reddit feel where you just kind of flip through the stream. I'm gonna post some shorts on there too. I've been looking through it. I haven't picked up the vibe yet. I haven't picked up the vibe of what that place is really all about just yet. It has that Reddit feel though when you're scrolling through the streams. It's a bunch of people doing fucking nothing. Like what do y'all do? Like literally. People doing. Do you know how people buy scratch-off tickets and just scratch-off tickets? It's people. Hey, but I mean, everybody just wants a distraction nowadays. It's a lot of nonstop bullshit. And it's not even like high-octane bullshit. It's just low waste of time bullshit. Some of it seems like. That's what I'm saying, Cypher. I got a hell of a battle. I got a hell of a battle trying to spread wisdom in this world. That's why I need assistance. But firstly, I just need to keep going. Every time I say I need this, I need that, my damn thing just pops on my head. I'm like, no, you just need to do more. You just need to do more. Keep planting seeds. What you talking about? What stuff? A couple. Well, I mean, I don't know about good views, but views. I mean, I guess any view is a good view, I guess. When you share a video to Reddit videos, that's probably how I get the most views. But I mean, half those people don't even watch the whole damn thing. Whatever, though. I just gotta fucking keep doing it, man. I gotta keep doing it. Start posting to Twitch. I don't know what to post on Twitch, as I said, though. I don't know if I should, what was different when I was posting videos? Nothing. Just that was before live streaming was much of a thing, and I was just posting videos because. But I gotta bring it on. I gotta bring it all back. Bring it all back. I'm still studying TikTok. I want to see what the people interact with. I don't know if that's a place where I should say, what is wisdom and expect a response, or if I got to make it a little bit more. I don't know what the people respond to on there. No excuse though. I'm still studying. I was looking through it today. Or maybe I just touch on the topic. I don't know, man. Having the wisdom is not the same as having the knowledge. That is true. That is true. That is true. That's what I'm saying. I just got to do it more. I just got to put myself out there more. I can, instead of looking at it like, oh, my audience won't be that big. Well, my audience won't be that big compared to the audience of people that watch mukbangs and shit like that. But as far as the potential of my audience, it's still millions of goddamn people. Even if it's hundreds of thousands of people, that's a lot. Tens of thousands of people. If my audience is tens of thousands of people, that's enough to make a comfortable living. I don't need millions of this, and man, there's a lot of different people out there. I know, hey, Cypher, I just post more. I just got to post more. I'm here. I'm streaming. My live streams need a little bit more goddamn. Jordan Peterson. He's a clinical psychologist. That's a much different thing. I've been doing this for Cypher. I've been doing this for damn near 10 years, man. Shit, yeah. Like 7 years. It's been it's been too slow. I just keep stopping. I got that old ass YouTube channel. I got my one YouTube channel goes back to 2015. It don't get much slower. Oh, I'm going to do some writing today. And figure out an actual plan and start doing it. I'm not even motivated, but I know it needs to be done, which makes it feel more real to me. When I'm motivated, that shit dies down. But it's like right now, there's nothing else to do. I got to do this shit right. Otherwise, I'm just wasting my fucking time. I got to do this right. Me not feeling like doing it really doesn't matter. Exactly. That's what I'm saying. So there's nothing else to do. Fuck. I used to tell myself that with jujitsu. I would leave in pain and it'd be like, well, you're either going to be in pain from doing jujitsu or be in pain from sitting in a computer chair. Like you're going to be in pain. Do you want to be in pain because you're chasing a fucking dream and bettering yourself, or be in pain because you fail getting out the shower? It's like, I'm going to be irritated and not feel like doing shit. Do I want to be irritated and not feel like doing shit towards my dream, or not feel like doing shit while I'm at work? Like, it's that feeling is unavoidable. It's what I'm putting it towards. That's where it turns out to be worth it or not worth it. If you don't feel like doing it every day, but you're doing something worthwhile, you'll eventually succeed. But if you don't, other way around, not so much. Pain should. Oh, not as you get older, Cypher. Sometimes pain is permanent, but I know what you mean. I wouldn't even say pain's a bad. Boredom is, ugh. No, some pain is definitely permanent. But yeah, I know what you mean. I'm just. Where I went part time. I'm part time at the warehouse right now. I went part time so I would have more time to focus on streaming and getting a foundation started. And I was just going to go back part time, but I've been part time since the first. No nothing life changing has happened. Like, I still, doesn't matter, you know? Doesn't fucking matter. I am part time at the moment, but judging by my trajectory, I will be back to full time before you know it. Back to full time before you know it. Yes, it does. And before you know it, hours will be over. And life will still continue to go on. Even when ours is over. Even when ours is long over. Oh, and those people will die. And life will continue to move on, Cypher. Life will continue to, even the people that move on will die. The people that don't move on will die. All the people will die. And life will still continuously move on. Life is much more than what we got going on. It's just time to start throwing a whole bunch of shit against the wall, baby. Right now, I don't have the money or knowledge or expertise to put quality out there. Whatever. I just need to put quantity out there. Quantity, baby. Never take life seriously. Nobody gets out alive. Yeah, that one. That one to get the ball rolling. I just gotta, hey, just gotta keep putting them out there. I'm gonna keep putting them out there. I'm gonna do more with the shorts. I mean, the last short I posted got 1,000 views. That's a big deal for me. I should have put out 50 more shorts there. I should have put out 50 more shorts since then, trying to get another 1,000. I mean, I think I got 1 subscriber, 2 subscribers from that 1,000. So I can assume every 1,000 views is 2 subscribers. So let's try. Let's get up to 100,000 views. Happy is the man who can make a living by his hobby. As you know, life is an echo. We get what we give. I do notice that, man. Anytime I sit aside what's going on now and I just put a couple videos out there. This week, I mean, it's what? I forgot today was fucking Tuesday. It's not even Monday. This week, I put out a video today, put out some shorts later, do it again tomorrow, the next day, the next day. I will guaranteed have benefits from that. I'll get a few new subscribers. Somebody will probably reach out and this or that. It happens every time. Anytime I just focus on planting seeds, it never fails. This is the only thing that keeps me hopeful. But it's the same as every time I go to the gym for a few months, I start to lose weight. That doesn't make it easier. But hey, I mean, goddamn, I'm done with excuses. You know that. Well, maybe you don't know that because I'm in the middle of goddamn making excuses. You will meet 2 kinds of people in life. The ones who build you up and the ones who tear you down. But in the end, you'll thank them both. At least you can turn, well, turn on, this doesn't count, man. If you weren't here, nobody would be here. If you and Theo didn't stop by, that would have been nobody. I need minute. That's why I need to get on fucking TikTok. That's what I wish I'd have took advantage of with Reddit. Like, you hop on Reddit every stream, you'll have at least 100 people stop by. At least 100 people. I've never had a stream where 100 people didn't stop by. You did. We still need new people, though. We still got to take it up to the next level, Cypher. I still got to take it to the next level, Cypher. As much as I appreciate you enjoying my music, if you're the only one that hears it, you take the greatest musician in the world. If only one person gets to hear their music, it's not that only one person enjoys it, but only one person is hearing it. That's going to make the mission a hell of a lot harder. I'm like an artist with nobody to listen to him play. I still got my guitar. I got my voice. I got my tool, but I'm like I'm like an artist with an empty room. There's nobody here to share my art with. And if there's nobody to share, well, you're here, but you know what I'm talking about. If there's nobody to share your art with, I mean, I don't know if it's really art. They say, how can you tell the difference between what's art, what's not art? Well, I mean, who sees it? Is it art if no one sees it? I don't know. But as I said, I don't doubt myself. I don't doubt myself. I'm just sharing what's going through my mind right now. I'm not even in a state of confusion. I know what the fuck I need to do. Well, I know what direction I need to go in. I'm not going to say I know what to do. Your mind is full of slotted thing. What? What? But I gotta get it out there. I forgot I had these damn holes in my shirt, man. But I gotta get it. I gotta share it. See, but I don't know what to do. I just go to, like, the only path I know is a grueling path of just going to comment sections and doing it that way. That's it. That is the longest, most tedious way, but it's the only way I know, and it's what I should be doing. It's the way that works when I do it. I see something in the comment section, I see something on a video, say something about it and try to get that to my chat or get that to my channel. Yeah. My head ain't shiny, right? I need to shave. I need to shave right now. I need to shave my dome up, put the wax to it. I shouldn't. This is probably gonna be my last stream at goddamn 8 in the morning. I can't. I can't be streaming at goddamn 8 o'clock. I can't. I started this stream at like fucking 5:45. Yeah, I can't be streaming at 6 o'clock in the goddamn morning. What is the point of this? I mean, I am glad I saw you, Cypher. Don't get me wrong. I'm thinking about people on the other side of the world. You guys have a different time than I do. I'm just making fucking excuses at this point. Just making goddamn excuses. Blah, 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 blah. Wax. This title, but people don't like these type of titles, Cypher. People do not like these type of titles. I guess I'm supposed to learn from that, right? I'm supposed to learn and stop doing it. I'm supposed to learn and stop doing it. Glenn! What's up, Glenn? Not too bad. I need to stop. I was just talking to Cypher about that. I need to stop streaming at this. It's too early to be streaming. I want to start decorating. I'm going to start decorating my live streams, but the app, or what I'm going to use, is Stream Elements, and I don't think Stream Elements lets me simultaneously stream to YouTube and Twitch, so I'm going to have to go with just one, and I think I'm going to go towards Twitch. I don't know if you got a Twitch, but I wanted to, yeah, there's a few people that show up on YouTube usually, but I'm not sure if they have Twitches and have, I think you got a Twitch. I don't remember nothing. I don't remember nothing. I'm pretty sure I don't know. I don't know. My morning's been a weird one though. I went to the gym. I need to go back to the gym. It was, you can stay on, you're fine now. I'm not getting off YouTube now. It's never too late to be what you might have been. Oh, yeah, the public. Okay. What you said? What do you mean, Cypher? What you talking about? I mean, anytime I'm streaming on Twitch, I'm also streaming on YouTube. But Stream Elements is looks like one of the most convenient ways to decorate my stream or whatever you want to call it, and they don't let me simultaneously do it. And I don't think Twitch, once you start to actually grow on there, wants you simultaneously streaming on both. But I don't get too much, I don't know if I've hit over a year of streaming. I think I've only had maybe like 3 people organically show up to my YouTube streams. That shit never happens. You might have been the one that told me about Stream Elements, Glenn. I don't know who told me about that. But I'm going to start using Stream Elements to make I want, the little counters to show up and everything when somebody subscribes and all the little sound effects. That people like that shit. And I don't have no big problem against it, so. But I got to stop streaming on YouTube. I'm still going to post shorts and shit on YouTube. I don't know what the way to do. Am I supposed to just stream multiple times a week, but specifically on the platform? I don't know. Or maybe I'll do a Twitch specific stream and I'll also do a Twitch and YouTube stream. Yeah. Because, at the end of 2022, I got all my emails from YouTube and Twitch and all of that showing me how many videos I put out, how many hours I've live streamed, how many subscribers I got, all of that good shit. None of the numbers were what I wanted. None of the numbers were what I wanted them to be. Shit, man. Cypher, you got me thinking now, man. I went part-time at my job on the 1st. I went part-time at my job on the 1st, and I have not. I wish people realize what they would actually do if they had the time they want. There are so many people that believe if they didn't have a job or if they had all types of extra time they would do. Like the people that believe we'll get to a point one day where nobody has to work and they can just do what they want. You know how fucking horrible that would be if no one had to work. I am a dreamer, and when I don't have to work, there are people who aren't dreamers. I don't think it's a good idea for people to just not have a job. They'll do what they love. No, they won't. No, they won't. They won't do any goddamn thing, most people. That's what I've been looking at TikTok, Glenn. I've been looking at TikTok, and that the live stream on TikTok has that same feel to it. It has that same feel of just random nonsense going on, and you can just flip through them randomly. You just need 1,000 subscribers to live stream. There is a way around that, according to online. It looks, TikTok's kind of weird. It's I don't know. It's definitely I thought it was going to be a bunch of young people. There are certainly some older people live streaming. There are certainly older people live streaming. It also has that Twitch vibe where a lot of people just like are wearing leggings and got their titties out, and that's really all they're doing. But nonetheless, it has that same vibe where just hundreds of people can stop by. There are a lot more streams going on than what was ever going on our pan, but nonetheless, it seems like a place with a good amount of foot traffic. You just need those goddamn 1,000 subscribers. Now, I'm really hoping that I can get around that. If I can get around that shit and just start live streaming that, that'll be beautiful. That would really be beautiful. Really, really beautiful. Look at that. I'm still looking at quotes over here. The only way to have a life is to commit to it like crazy. That's what I'm... Glenn, I gotta be willing to... I made a video on YouTube not too long ago. I gotta be willing to... Dude, it's like having kids. You don't have a kid. Do your diapers and bottles with the mindset that when I'm done doing this, I won't have to do it. Yes, you will. You got to do it again tomorrow. You got to do it again tomorrow and tomorrow and tomorrow. Like, I got to fully fucking commit. As if I was put in prison. As if I was committed for a crime. What is that? What's the difference between... the difference between commitment and being involved. They said when you look at your breakfast plate, the chicken was involved. The pig was committed. Yeah, that's how it goes. The chicken was involved. The pig was committed. I need to be committed to this shit. Like, I can't be doing the Tiger King. You know what a Tiger King is? The Tiger King had a podcast with like, what, 11 people listening for like fucking 8 years or some crazy shit like that. I've always envied people that are crazy. People that are just all the way themselves and just keep doing it regardless of what anybody else is thinking or doing. It is. Coming from where I come from, guys. Oh. My people, poor inner city people, We ain't taught to invest. It's so hard to respect the power of a compound interest building investment. It's so hard to respect such a goddamn thing if you didn't grow up understanding its goddamn power. But you ain't, it is an investment. It's an investment in myself. It's an investment in all, oh man, all the way. I got to go all the way. All the way. But then I ask myself, well, what exactly does it mean to go all the way? If I'm like, okay, I'm going all the way, what does that mean after this stream? When I turn this stream off, what does all the way mean? Gotta prove it, Cypher. I got to prove it. Philosophy is such a trendy topic right now. I gotta break into it. I guess I gotta go to Discord, go to do all that. I gotta join all the groups, and nah, I don't know, man. I don't fucking know. I just need to do whatever pops in my head. I have so many things that pop in my head, and I don't do them. I just gotta do all the shit that pops up. Never fear shadows. They simply mean there's a light shining nearby. I like that. I like that. I'm about to get out of here, folks. I'm about to get out of here. Yeah, this was a good this was a very good stream because I'm realizing yeah. I appreciate you, Glenn. I appreciate you, Cypher. I feel like I dropped very little wisdom this stream, but it was very beneficial for me. My eyes have been opened. My eyes have been opened. I remember when I started live streaming, when I first started live streaming, there was a forest across the street from my house. A fucking forest. No exaggeration. Hundreds of acres of woodlands. Hundreds of acres of fucking woodlands. A goddamn forest across the street. Deer, all types of shit. As soon as I moved here, they started tearing that forest down. And it was a slow process. Like every day, if you just looked out there every day, you couldn't really tell the difference from the day before. But if you took a picture and compared it to the month before, that's what we're talking about here. Like, I remember comparing that to my spiritual path, how they had to clear everything. Like, it all got cleared out. Now, almost 2 years later, this whole strip, there's one warehouse directly in front of me that is over 1 million fucking square feet. Then there are 2 to 3 other warehouses all along. This whole strip in front of me that was forest is now just 1 million square foot warehouses. There's maybe like 5 warehouses that have been put up in the past 2 years of me living here. There's a road across the street now. It went from being there's a road. It was trees. Now there's a road. And that's really not a big deal to small town people who see these things constantly, but like I don't know. It bothers me when I think about it. It bothers me, it motivates me, it scares me. It does all the things. Like it's every fucking day. A baby takes no days off when it starts learning. Once a baby starts learning how to walk, it takes no days off. Not only does it take no days off, it doesn't rush the process at all. A baby isn't thinking, what? When the fuck am I going to start walking? A baby doesn't care that it fell down the steps. A baby doesn't care that it keeps tripping. A baby doesn't care that that baby can do it. A baby, once it starts walking, its brain has already accepted it will be walking shortly. I've never even seen a baby get frustrated about having trouble walking. I don't even know if babies do. I've seen babies get frustrated. Never about falling while walking. Is that failure? If I fall at what I'm doing 100 times, each one of those times I will consider failure. If the baby is trying to walk and the baby keeps falling, is the baby failing? Is it anything negative if the baby doesn't see it that way? If I'm walking down a street and you're paying attention to me stepping on cracks, and at the end of our walk, you say you stepped on 57 cracks, you lost. But that's not a game I'm playing. That person might get down on themselves every time they go for a walk because they can't avoid stepping on the cracks. But what if that's not a game I'm playing? I don't know if failure's real. I don't know, Glenn. It is called yes. But even progress, the baby doesn't look at it like progress. The baby, it's almost like the baby already believes it can walk before it starts walking. It's almost like there's not even a question. Progress in my adult mind lets me know I'm not there and I'm working my way to that spot. It seems like the baby already skipped that. It seems like the baby already believes it can walk. Its body just can't do it yet. There's something magic about God. It's something fucking magic about babies, I tell you. Babies and animals. Babies and animals. I know humans are animals, I know. But there's something special about them little fuckers. They connected to the divine. They are purely connected to the divine. That's before we put the human stank all over them. All right, I gotta go. Oh, bring it in. Bring it in. Put your head on my bosom. Them little fucker. Put your head on my bosom. You know I appreciate it. You know I appreciate it. Yes. Yes. Till next time. Which will not be long. Which will not be long from now. I gotta keep thinking of the baby. Imagine the baby taking the next day off. That doesn't happen. I don't know if you don't have kids, do you, Glenn? That doesn't happen. As soon as the baby it don't matter if that baby's sick, nothing. As soon as that fucking baby starts, there are no days off. Dude, you gotta see it. As soon as that baby holds on to something and takes a couple little steps, no more fucking days off. Same with talking. The first time they speak a word, there's no backwards. There's no backwards. It's not even possible for them to fucking go backwards. Well, besides brain damage or some shit, but that... Jesus Christ. Anyway, let's hug it out again. I'm getting out of here. Goodbye. I appreciate you all. Till next time. Let's do it like the babies do it. Let's do it like the babies do it. Which I guess could be taken. I'm leaving. I'm getting out of here. Goodbye. I'll be back tomorrow or tonight.